What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is February 12th, Thursday. We are 4 days from race day, and today starts my favorite period of race prep, and that's the carb load. So obviously I'm about to have pancakes. You just saw the intro with the pancakes. Already this morning I've had a protein coffee with a banana, let's just say it had 20 grams of carbs. That's all cool. I'm not going to give you in this video a tutorial of how I carb load. I'm going to show some meals, some snippets, but just know that my total carb content or calculations, what I'm going for is about 630 to 650 minimum grams of carbs. That's about 6 grams of carbs per kilogram of body weight. I'm about 104 kilo as of this morning, so that's how we're figuring out 625 to 650 grams. I have a lot of food to eat. I'm going to put some actual sugar syrup on this. I've got lunches ready to go. In the bottle is 2 scoops of G1M. So that is another 40 grams of carbs. So 40 carbs in here. I don't even know what this serving size is for the pancakes. It says 1/3, but I think it's like 1/3 of the mix. I made 3 servings essentially, so that's probably like 120 grams of carbs in their pancakes, plus the 40 for this, plus the 20 for the banana. I'm already off to a good start. I have a lot to do this week. Got to get a haircut. This is looking kind of gross. I've got to run up tomorrow to Austin, do packet pickup, so we'll take you along for all that. But in the meantime, I'm going to eat my pancakes and then get back to work. All right, I know I'm back in the kitchen. I just was in the kitchen, but now it is 12:11, okay? And it's lunchtime now. This is my favorite meal of the day when it comes to carb loading because I get the most amount of my carbs through this day. So today we got a bowl of chili. I'll probably do this again tomorrow. Oh, no, tomorrow will be different because I'm traveling. Bottle of cherry Coke. This has 58 grams of carbs in it. And I've got 2 bagels, lightly buttered. All right, now each bagel, if I go over here, and I'm trying to speak quickly so you guys don't get bored, each bagel has 53 grams of carbohydrates. So that's 106 plus the 58 here. So you're looking at 168 grams of carbs to add to my day already. And I know I'm already over 150 or so from breakfast, so I'm doing really, I'm on like 400, almost 400 grams of carbs already, and it's only 12, so I've got plenty of time tonight. And after lunch, after my work is done today, I have like 3 meetings in the next, starting at 12:30, so I have like 12:30 to like 2:30, 3 o'clock, just meetings. After my meetings, I do have a 30-minute light zone 2 bike ride. And I'll talk to you then about why I'm doing a multi-day carb load and why most people screw up the carb load by only doing 1 big meal the night before a race. All right, so today's workout is a simple 30-minute zone 2 bike ride, just enough to keep the legs fresh without really kind of stressing the quads while I recover into race week. So we did 30 minutes, no big deal, average like 180 watts for the 30 minutes. Now we're gonna go shower because 30 minutes I did break a nice big old sweat, and wasn't as bad as it was the other day. However, I'm gonna go shower, get ready for dinner. I'm at about between 400 and 430 grams of carbs right now. It means I still got like 200 grams of carbs left to eat tonight. And I gotta hope we get them. So worst case scenario, I get just under 600. I'll make up for it tomorrow and have a little bit more than 600. But I mean, the goal is, but if I don't hit 600, and when I come back in the car tomorrow, I'll talk about why people do screw up their carb load. But I ran out of time today. I'm gonna go shower. All right, it is Friday, 10:53 a.m. We are on the road going to Austin for packet pickup. Just for the record, I do have my Coke. I already had my pancakes for breakfast, and I even brought my bagels. So I'm gonna grab a snack in a minute. We're about not even halfway to Austin, almost halfway. I'm gonna grab a quick 2 bagels and a drink, and then at some point today, I'll be stopping at Buc-ee's to pick up some essentials, and then we'll go to Pack and Pickup and we'll talk about it. But in the meantime, let's talk about why people screw up their carb load. All right, so what is the point of a carb load to begin with? Well, carb loading is so that your muscles and glycogen stores are completely full, so that on race day you have a full tank of energy going into the race, okay? Now, most people, novices, beginners, do this by doing a big dinner, a big pasta dinner the night before, and I'm carb loading, and they have the whole plate of pasta, like Olive Garden or something, and they think they're good. Well, even if you did a three servings of pasta in one night, that's like 140 grams of carbs. If you're going to tell me that you think your glycogen stores are going to be full off of 140 grams of carbs, you're lying to yourself. So the goal is to fully saturate them. That's why you're going, most experts, science people will say 8 to 10 grams of carbs per pound or kilogram of body weight. Right? That's what you need. I'm only doing like 5 to 6 grams of carbs per kilogram of body weight. And a lot of that is because I don't have the capacity to eat, 1,000 grams of carbs. So I'm only going with 5 to 600. I actually was like less than 600 yesterday. But if you do that over a couple of days, you are guaranteed to fully saturate your glycogen stores. You are topped off, and then in the morning when you wake up and your glycogen is your liver glycogen is depleted and your muscle glycogen is starting to go down a little bit, you have a big carb breakfast a couple hours before, you top them back off, and you are ready to go for race day. But it takes more than one meal to saturate your glycogen stores. So that's why we're doing a 3-day carb load. And that's why I recommend you do it as well. That's why a lot of science people recommend you do a multi-day carb load as well. So anyway, I'm in traffic. I'm going to go and get to Austin. So all checked in to the expo, got my bib all ready to go, Corral D, which I'm not mad about because, again, I had nothing to really go off of as far as what goes on. We got the race shirt, which is here. It's a nice little running tech shirt. I will try that on when I get home after the race. I will not put it on before the race. They gave out a little hat for the 35th anniversary of the Austin half marathon and marathon. Then I grabbed some goodies, churro flavored pretzels. They were giving out jars of strawberry jam. BPN Go Gel was in the bag as well. During the expo, I grabbed a couple bags of these chickpea puffs, which I probably won't eat. And the last thing I did, I went to the BPN bodega, and they were giving out one per customer of G1M Sport Plus. This is with the Plus. They had bottles of the G1M Sport. It's one serving, so it's only one scoop. The Plus has caffeine, and I haven't had any of this yet. I just want to see, what does the 150 milligrams of caffeine do? But it's 350 milligrams of electrolytes, so it's literally just a scoop of G1M in a bottle, 80 calories plus caffeine. So I'm going to drink this on the way home, not because I need the caffeine, but because I need the extra carbs, extra electrolytes, all that other good stuff. So I ran into Madison, one of my athletes on our team, on the Tri-Posse team. She's running tomorrow. Her brother's running the marathon as well. So we'll meet up, or not tomorrow, but we'll meet up Sunday for the race. But that's pretty much it. I'm going to drive home, grab some lunch at Buc-ee's. I'll see you there. And then, we're going to get settled for the night. Okay, guys, so it is Saturday morning, still 11:44, so it's still technically a.m. I had to do a 16-minute shakeout run with a few strides. I don't even know how many. I just know it's like maybe 6 by 20 seconds or something like that. So I'm going to go do a warm-up around the area, hit a straight road for the strides, knock them out, come back, And then the only thing we have left to do today, aside from continuing to add some carbs, I'll probably taper off my carbs around like a little after lunchtime. I'll cool down, have a decent dinner. I just have to run to Running Wild, grab some, we're not Running Wild, Fleet Feet. Running Wild's from Pensacola, no shit. I have to go to Fleet Feet, get some goo or some gels or whatever. I may go with Martin. I know gels have been okay, but I may go with Martin. And then I gotta lay out Flat Rob, and we are ready to race tomorrow. So you'll see those two things. You'll see me grab whatever I grab at Fleet Feet. I haven't decided yet. And then lay out Flat Rob. But first, I gotta go run and knock out this quick shakeout. Oh, and a little pro tip. When you are carb loading, if you have one to been kind of monitoring your weight, don't. Because for every gram of glycogen your body stores, it also stores 3 to 4 grams of water. And over a couple of days of hundreds of grams of glycogen, especially on a rest day that are just being stored, you will gain weight and you won't like it. So if you're not good with numbers on the scale and that's a complex for you, just while carb loading, don't look at the scale. I am up 7 pounds in 2 days from eating carbs. I'm okay with it because I know tomorrow on race day, they will all be depleted. Well, not all of them, but they will, for a bulk of them will be depleted. So I will feel okay with it and then take a couple days to recover. But if you're one that doesn't like to see the number on the scale go up, while carb loading, just don't look at it. Just don't look at it. I'm gonna go run. I'm gonna go run. All right, so finished the workout, walking back to the house. I wasn't going to say anything until the end of the video, but as you can see, it is raining now. I had to get this done before the rain came, and I did. But now I'm like 100 yards from my house. It's starting to rain harder, so it is what it is. At least it's not going to rain on race day. Let it rain today. I'm going to go finish out my day, go to Fleet Feet, get some lunch, lay out Flat Rob, and that'll be it. I'll see you in a minute. How you doing? Nope, I know exactly what I need. Okay, I couldn't do it with the goo. I had the goo in my hand and I put them back. And part of me was like, every race I've run with goo, I've had to shit myself at like mile 7 or mile 8. So I went back to what I've used in races and I have had 0 GI issues with. And I paid more money for the Martin gels. So this is my race fuel for tomorrow. I'm gonna start pre-race with a calf. 15 minutes before the race starts, I'm gonna do the caffeinated gel. And then I'm gonna alternate no calf, no calf. So this one will be around mile 6, about the halfway point of the run. And then this one, I might go with the calf, I might just do no calf, calf. So I get the caffeine for the end, but either way, 3, 6, 9 is what I'm going with. I could save this until mile 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, and then, I don't know, we'll figure it out. Probably just gonna go 3, 6, 9 and call it a day. And if I need a gel at mile 12, whatever, I'm just gonna have to grit it out for a little while. So I'm gonna go home, relax for the rest of the day, still carbing up, still drinking my sugars, and then I gotta lay out Flat Rob, and that's it. Crazy how we're almost at race day. And tomorrow is race day. So I'll see you back at the house for the Flat Rob reveal. Nothing special, but just to say I've done Flat Rob. So before I forget, I want to talk about the race predictions and the wide range of predictions that we have going on here. So my overall half marathon PR as of right now is 156 and change and whatever seconds. Okay, obviously I'm shooting for a PR, so my target is below 155 theoretically. My goal is around 150 for this particular race. But here's the predictions that I'm seeing right now, okay? So if I go to Training Peaks and I pull up my workout, my pace plan, this is what we have. So my pace plan currently has a target of 152.38. Not a bad target. If I go to Garmin, the race predictor has me at half marathon at 159.20. Okay, if I come over here to Kelsey, my AI, my prediction is around 150, between 145 and 152. So it's going to be really interesting to see where I fall and which one of these is actually closer to accurate. I don't expect anyone to be accurate. Now, Dom and Kelsey seem to be on the same page. Garmin's kind of off the map a little bit. How do I personally feel? Well, I'm probably looking at like a 153. 153, 154. That's kind of what I'm feeling in my gut right now. Maybe I go sub 153 into the 152s. I don't expect faster than 152, but a lot can happen on race day. The weather looks nice. It looks perfect for running conditions. My legs feel okay. I'm going to carb up tomorrow morning for breakfast before I drive up. I've got the caffeine protocol. I've got my electrolyte protocol. I've got my goo protocol. I have done everything I can do for this particular race to shoot for a PR and actually try to get it. Last half marathon I ran, I said I was going to get around a 210, and I hit right around 210. Like, I think I missed it by a second. So I was fairly accurate with that. I think I'm going to go around 153 with this one. Either way, we get a PR off this. The next two races are almost guaranteed to be PRs. All right? So Flat Rob coming up next, and then I will end it for the night, and that'll be this video. You'll have to wait till next week to see the actual results unless you're tracking me for the Austin Half Marathon. So I'll see you for Flat Rob, and that's it. All right, last clip, Flat Rob, Hale sweatband, Nike hat, coming down to the Triposse kit, race belt with bib, these Alpha Elite Infinity shorts because they got the compression with pockets, and these are the Hokas for race day. I've got my feature sock in between. I've also got gum, obviously the 4 Martin gels, and I'm using the shocks, the aftershock, the Trex this way I can still hear. I know the ones that go in the ear, I have a horrible time with those. They always end up stop charging. So Connie was like, I have these. I was like, oh wait, you have to plug those in to charge? Perfect, they're guaranteed to be charged. So that is race day. This is what I'm wearing tomorrow for the race. I've got everything I'm ready to go. It is 5:20 p.m. We're gonna go grab a quick dinner, nice light dinner, nothing too heavy. Come back, get ready to relax for a little while before going to bed, and then tomorrow starts race morning prep. But that's it for this video. You'll have to wait another week for next week's video. I will see you in the next one.